They're one of the reasons that fans love the game of football. They're also one of the reasons that sometimes players forget to play the game. They're as American as apple pie. They're cheerleaders. And quite honestly, a football Sunday wouldn't be quite the same without them. Please meet Angie, Sherry, Christy, and Erica, cheerleaders from the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Welcome. Let me start with you, Angie. Why become a cheerleader? What motivated you to start becoming a cheerleader?
Well, when I first joined the team, the Saintsations, we didn't have a name yet. It was brand new. We didn't know what was going to happen. Since then, we've evolved, and now with our new girls coming in, they would say, "Oh, I saw you at the Saints game, and I just had to be one of you." Right. But you know, coming in, I didn't have that.
You dress a little different than the rest of them. Is that you're a choreographer now?
I'm the choreographer now, and I had to retire my costume, so I won't be performing on game day anymore.
So as a choreographer, you're in charge of the routines and setting up the music with the routines? Exactly,
and we're hoping to include the fans this year. We're hoping to have exciting music that we want the fans to stand up and have a good time with us.
Mm-hmm. Is it a full-time job?
No, it's not a full-time job. All of our girls are either full-time students or have careers, professional careers, and it's amazing to me across the league as to what type of careers all these cheerleaders hold.
What about your mom? What does she think about it? Has she ever had any intention of murdering somebody else, like a rival or something?
No, 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 no. My mom is very supportive of all that I do, and I think all of the girls' mothers are very supportive and or vindictive in any way.
No cheerleading, murdering moms?
Not here.
What about the Atlanta Falcons? Any?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Perhaps the Saints.
You know, you're in Saints territory here. I mean, you're wearing the different uniform. You just.
I know.
But you're a brave woman. I appreciate you coming in. Well, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
As far as the fraternizing with ball players, there's so much going around, obviously, certainly in New Orleans, because we're the only professional team about cheerleaders dating football players. What is the situation there?
No fraternization whatsoever. None of us date a player, and if we do know a player prior to trying out for cheerleading, we must make it known at that point. So there is no fraternization.
And what would happen if you did it?
Kicked off the team.
Is that right?
Yes.
And the player? Nothing probably, right?
Probably not.
We got a maid. We got a maid. What about training camp? Let me go to you, Erica, for a second. Do you have a training camp like players?
No, we don't, but we practice every Tuesday and Thursday. In the off season, sometimes we're off maybe a month, but we practice year-round pretty much, every Tuesday and Thursday for 2 hours each night.
Well, it's a lot of work, just like...
It's a lot of hard work that a lot of people don't get to see. They just get to see the fun and the glamour of it, but there's a lot of other hard work that we have to do.
And it shows, certainly. Sherry, let me ask you a question. Now, when you go on road trips, we go on road trips about 8-10 times a year to different cities. Do you guys ever come along with us?
No.
I haven't seen you too much, so I'm assuming you don't, but...
Unfortunately, we don't get to travel, but we have had the opportunity recently to go to Tokyo and about 3 years ago to go to London. Right. And both of those trips were really a lot of fun. And
the whole troop went with the team?
And everybody went. The whole team went, except for last year. There were certain girls. The veterans went last year. Right. But Tokyo was really wonderful, and that's a big bonus that comes along with it. So,
Angie, you know, we have the Pro Bowl, the Super Bowl players do, and the teams do. What about cheerleaders? Do you guys have an all-star game?
Yes, we do. The Pro Bowl started last year that they have the Pro Bowl cheerleaders, and Lori Carroll was our first representative, and last year I was lucky enough to go to the Pro Bowl. In fact, that's where I met Kelly Stewart, who is the Falcons cheerleader, and she's actually from New Orleans, and her family thinks she's a traitor since she's cheering for Atlanta now.
Well, let's recruit her back.
I would love to, but now she is the choreographer in Atlanta now also.
So you got your work cut up for her.
Yes. So Kelly and I have been kind of communicating as to our new situation, and hopefully we'll both have outstanding teams.
Well, you know, Atlanta Falcons and New Orleans Saints, I mean, you don't get a more bitter and a better rivalry. Is it the same between cheerleaders? Or are you guys best friends, or do you scratch and claw? What? Now you are, maybe, right?
No, there's no competition between us among the teams. We're all trying to promote the same idea as far as what cheerleaders are, and we're just, when we see a team getting a lot of exposure, we're happy about it.
What kind of things do you want to portray as a cheerleader? Obviously, positive things.
Exactly. We'd like to give a positive image to the little girls. You know, little boys will look up, oh, Morten Andersen, I want to be like Morten.
Well,
but,
I never know. Let's hope so.
But now, you know, with professional cheerleaders and we having trading cards and calendars and that type of thing, and we're in the public eye, little girls can say, oh, you know, I want to be. In fact, JCPenney's, who is our sponsor, has the Littlest Saintsation contest. And
so you actually have trading cards now of cheerleaders?
Trading cards.
What does it give? Your height, your weight, and like your favorite color? I don't know.
No, they have height and weight and age.
Interests and things like that.
Yeah. So it's evolving. It really is, and it's growing, and not only in New Orleans but around the league.
You're going to be able to be behind the scenes now and watch the girls work, and I know that's going to be a little different from you because you used to be on the field performing as a cheerleader, as a dancer. But this will give you an opportunity also to listen to a lot of the gossip, you know that. Is there any gossip that you have on the players, for example, on the Saints? I mean, I always hear, you know, through the media you hear things, but what about you guys? You're behind the scenes and you see what's going on. Any gossip?
As far as... No, I don't think, we don't know anything about the players. I think that's a big misconception. You know, a lot of people think that we all practice together, you know, and that's not the case at all.
So there's no dirt you guys can give me on anybody, like Deion Sanders in Atlanta or anything?
Deion's a great guy. I mean,
the party line,
promotions. No, promotions, and he's a great guy, you know.
Okay. Show me a move.
Okay.
Show me a move, a dance move, and we're going to...
Okay. This will be very simple, Morten. You can handle this.
Okay.
Okay.
Where do you want me? Right here?
Right there is perfect.
Okay, what about, I don't have any of these. What are they called, pom-poms?
Pom-poms.
Maybe not.
Here we go. All you're going to do
Hi,
is
Mom. All right, here we go.
step out on your right foot and clap, and then left and clap, and right and clap.
All right, I got that.
We've
Now
got
what?
it. So we're ready for music now, okay?
All right, go to the music.
Here we go. You ready? Now you have to have lots of enthusiasm. Get the
Not
crowd
here.
ready. One.
This is like aerobics. I'll tell you what, before I'm out of breath, all I got to say is we'll be right back after these messages.